Hey everybody, I tried working on this earlier, and if you watched that video, you probably saw that a wave of fatigue came over me, and I wasn't able to continue. Even I went silent for some periods of time, and even my pencil stroke, my hand sort of fell down the canvas. Felt like I was being attacked by some kind of spirit of sleep. But I got some energy now, and we're gonna continue. So we're doing a little vignette. TikTok, YouTube short on St. Joseph with some clips, and we want to animate it. And so we have a shot of him as a carpenter, a shot of him resting and sweating and wiping his brow. Still don't know if we want to do audio with this, as far as voice recording and telling a story, or if we want it to just be voice acted with some music. Don't know yet. But for this one, this is Mary. I think I want to maybe center her more on in the shot here. So I'm gonna erase her out here. And I think I want to center her more in the shot. Where she's like explaining to him that she's like pregnant. We wanted to center her more. Center. Okay, so just slightly to the right here. Just something really rough. And then we'll have Joseph's reaction. Maybe he will even get up out of chair right here. Joseph gets up out of chair. And then right here, he will this will be a facial reaction, like hand on chin. It's just surprise. Not anger, just kind of bewilderment, confusion. And then hand on his, maybe just thinking. Yeah. And then what else? Okay. So here maybe we can even do a shot of his hands. Yeah, I mean, they had nails. Nails on wood. I think that would be quite poetic. We do nails on wood, so let's add a frame. No, how do we add a frame in here? Oh, I think I can select all these and then move them. Can we just move them? Select all these. How do I move them? Move. No, wait, hold on. How do I just move them in the timeline? Wait, how come I can't move them all at once? I know there's a grouping thing, but someone told me about an easier way to do it. Like if I just select them all. I don't remember. But that's okay. So here we'll do a shot of his hands. It'll be like something like hammer and nail. Maybe a triangle over here. Maybe some tools in the back. And then a mallet here. iron mallet maybe. Just some wood, maybe wood stacked on top of each other. Maybe it's the underside of a table. Getting some nails in there. Okay, what else? Now maybe we can jump to Mary being pregnant. I need to remember the timeline. I think I can look this up later, but the timeline of when Joseph hears from the angel. But I think he would have some anxiety, right? Like he would be asleep in his bed. Maybe here, right here, asleep in his bed. I mean, maybe he would be sleeping next to Mary, right? So he would be like here. So something like this. So maybe they have a bed here, and then she would maybe be covered in a blanket here. If Jesus was born on December 25th, I mean the conception through the Holy Spirit could have been in March, right? If we're assuming, normal 9-month pregnancy. So this would have been, the weather would have been could have been cool as they were sleeping, and maybe they would just need a blanket. So he would be like wide awake here, and then looks left and right, left and right. So this would be a little storyboard here, and then turns to his side, just like confused. And maybe Mary would be like right over here, just snoring, sleeping. Confused, bewildered, falling asleep. And then eyes closing here. And then next shot would be Angel Gabriel, I guess. Was it the same angel? Angel Gabriel. And then Gabriel would tell him to stay with Mary, and then he would wake up wake up. So that's a nice little depiction of it. And then yeah, we need to read the Gospels on this. I should like read the beginning of each Gospel, or read all the Gospel verses where Joseph shows up, so I can remember the story. So let's make a note of that. Make sure to read all Gospels where Joseph is mentioned to get the chronology right. Because I know at some point also they escape. Herod. So I think he would be talking about this to Mary, in surprise, you know, like they were both were both approached by the angel, and then Mary would be like happy. Talking about it. And then what else would happen? Then I would say dark, and then Herod. Herod. I suppose we can get the Magi in here too. We'll zoom out on him. We'll get the Magi in there. We would have to design them, huh? Yeah, just thinking the majority of Joseph's story is just the nativity in the beginning. What would be next? You know what? I don't think the Magi show up yet. So let's talk about this. Let's put a question here. When did Herod order the killings compared to asking the Magi to look for Jesus? So I don't know exactly when this was. So maybe I'll delete this shot or clear this frame here because I don't know yet. Okay, so so he would be, let's have him making the order with his right hand here. Maybe sweeping his hand over. Kill all the firstborn. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna be doing some, scattered shots, I guess, right now. So, what else? nativity. Man, I gotta review my Gospels. I might get on the internet in a little bit and just review the chronology of Joseph's story, because I just took kind of scattered notes, but now I got to make sure I get it right. But let's just scatter some thoughts. Let's just move over here, and then we know that Joseph. Let's do the nativity. You know, classic nativity shot here. Let's do Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Baby Jesus. Swaddling clothes. I've had a couple of newborns, so I know how tiny they are. We gotta look up a picture of a manger here. I don't know if Joseph would have laid him in the manger or Mary. But now we can take some creative liberties and like have Joseph like burping Jesus. Like I've been through this. Burping. Let's do burping. I'm sure they would have known how to burp 2,000 years ago. You know, just kind of bouncing off side to side. Burp. Okay, there's a burp. Okay, how do I hold my son? This hand holds that, and then the other hand burps that. So it's like, yeah. Okay. What else? We can have another shot of him working with like the tiny Jesus coming in. Yeah, we got to take a little bit of creative liberty here, but let's go to Simeon. Another shot here centered. So Simeon. We'll make him smaller, maybe smaller in stature than Herod. I don't know if he'd be carrying a staff. I've never seen the iconography of Saint Simeon. I don't know if he was old. I mean, I can have a motif of like these great figures popping up in front of Joseph, like Angel Gabriel, Herod, Simeon. Like these are people who are above him in like religious status, I guess. And Joseph goes to each one, you know, being a layman, kind of responds to each one. And then eventually God. Jesus. So so we got Simeon, and then we'll have Simeon with Joseph and Mary. Storyboarding is funny because it's so crude. I don't know how close they would have been. And I would have to look up, let's look up reasons. Look up reasons for tradition of presentation to Simeon. Because I don't remember the Jewish context, so we'll need that in order to understand how to present it visually. There's a shot I had in mind of like Joseph seeing the little child Jesus while he's working. So we would have another shot with him working, with the door, maybe a door over here. Maybe a shot, maybe just like a door. Just him working more. Joseph working. And then Jesus comes in. Child Jesus comes in here. Kind of looks at him. Maybe laughs and runs away. Let's see. Let's get a shot like a. I mean, I think Jesus should be like bigger in the frame. So Joseph turns. We can have him make a funny face. That's what I would do if my son like came in while I was working like that. And then Jesus would turn and laugh. That's a cute scene. I think that would work pretty well. I think we could have a shot of Joseph teaching him the word Abba. Right? That would be good. So here we can have a shot here, maybe Joseph holding him. Yeah, Abba. That would be cute. Sorry, I had the chat hidden, so I don't know if anyone here was talking. I have stream chat on Twitch chat. So say hello again if you're here. Because I was driving. Okay, so these are some nice shots. One thing as a father like that I've experienced is like the baby crying, you just have to give him to mom. So I think we can have a shot of that, like Joseph walking over, give Jesus to mom. Wow. Okay. And then from his perspective, we would kind of have a reverse shot here, and how she kind of takes over. Mary takes over. Okay. And then he would smile. With a sweat, maybe. Maybe another black shot, dark, just a transition. And then we can get to once they're in Jerusalem. Maybe Jesus kind of like Jerusalem. We can even do like an establishing shot of Jerusalem. Jerusalem establishing shot. This is going to be a lot. Like telling the story, it's starting to come together, but it's going to be a lot more work than I thought. But I think this is a great project. I think this is I think a lot of people should see this. And then we have the young Jesus here. I don't know if Joseph would be carrying a map. Maybe he would be talking to Mary, and they would just be like, Jesus would be here. Jesus turns and walks off. And then Joseph would be like, turns, looks down, start looking around. Mary turns. Mary turns. Looking around. Dark. So we'll do another dark shot. Again, this is like a vignette. We can have them sort of running. And then it would be like nighttime. And then we would have them like kind of not arguing, but like really upset. Mary would be crying. I mean, yeah, I would cry if I was a mom here. Not like sobbing, but definitely shedding tears. So we'll have just another day, another daytime where they're looking around. Walking through Jerusalem again. Maybe like another night. Night again. Maybe really tired. Joseph sitting up. My notes are so like just using my poor handwriting here. And again, this is like totally zoomed out. We're just making a storyboard. Tired. I can decipher my storyboards though, which is kind of fun. Okay, so Joseph sitting up. And then what else? They never mentioned if it was 3 days or 3 nights. Day, night, night, day, night, day. What's up? Linda Ratai 7, thanks for the follow. So maybe I'm good. Hey YouTube, we're gonna stop the recording. We're gonna engage with the Twitch chat. We're gonna take a break, and I'll talk to you all later. I think this has been a good project, but God bless. Bye bye.